This program is brought to you by Ace Hardware. Ace Hardware, your helpful hardware store.
You're watching Durango TV News. I'm Wendy Graham-Settle. Rural Philanthropy Days returns to Southwest Colorado this September, and local nonprofits hope the conference will result in new funding coming their way from front-range donors and foundations. Rural Philanthropy Days started 27 years ago when the Anschutz Family Foundation recognized that less than 3% of private grant dollars from state and national donors on the Front Range were finding their way to rural nonprofits. The conferences are scheduled once every 4 years in 1 or 2 of 7 rural regions in the state. The Southeast region held its conference in June, and the Southwest Colorado Conference will be September 12th through the 14th in Cortez. The last conference in the area was in 2014 in Pagosa Springs. The 3-day event starts with grant writing and donor management workshops on Wednesday. Thursday's agenda includes 3 workshops on themed topics that focus on different aspects of operating nonprofits. Then on Friday, nonprofits meet with funders in a speed dating type of event where representatives have 3 minutes to pitch their programs for possible funding. Brigham Wrinkle, Executive Director for the Community Foundation of Southwest Colorado, says the event is expected to draw more than 15 major foundations to the region and more than 350 participants.
And it gives an opportunity for the smaller nonprofits to meet with these front range funders and to develop a relationship. It takes a little of the fear out because they're on their home turf and in a very, very comfortable and not in a fancy office. And it's so expensive for our nonprofits to get to Denver. It's hotels and transportation and meals. When they come down here, it's just effortless. And then you can really see a bond build. So if you don't have a relationship with the Colorado Health Foundation, they'll be here.
After the 2014 conference in Pagosa Springs, Front Range funders contributed more than $3.5 million in grants to Southwest Colorado nonprofits the following year, and funders have contributed a total of $23 million during the past 7 years.
One of the really neat stories that came from 4 years ago, and why this is so important, is that we identified early childhood care and as a major issue in our 5-county area, and had a lot of the people who work in that arena at the meeting, and got all the funders and all the providers in the same room and really let them just brainstorm and talk about it. As a result, El Pomar made a $100,000 commitment to early childhood in Southwest Colorado. And it came right to our early childhood council, and they used it to get it out into the community, into the early childhood community. That's what is so spectacular about bringing these funders together with the people who do the work in the community.
The Early Childhood Council of La Plata County distributed more than $77,000 to 11 providers to create 95 infant and toddler slots in the region. In a recent analysis of IRS public charity data, the Community Foundation counted 508 active nonprofits in Southwest Colorado, with 286 nonprofits operating in La Plata County alone. Since 2009, La Plata County nonprofits have attracted nearly $15 million in grants from Front Range funders to improve the quality of life in the area.
We're like a big piece of the foundation of really making our community a place where people want to live.
For more information about the Rural Philanthropy Days Conference, visit crcamerica.org.